So then this day doesn't have a dinner on top, you see? But that's because this night we're going to be in Independence at a hotel. So we're going to have dinner.
Burger.
We're gonna
Oh,
have
okay.
dinner. Yeah, right. And then I've got extra things that are not day specific. It's just like, this is one of the Carnation Instant Breakfasts. And I got 2 of these for each of my things. So now this next table we move up to is, this is the resupply we're picking up at the hotel in Independence. And it's 7 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's the same thing. Got dinners, lunches, and then breakfasts. Then this next table is the second resupply, Muir Trail Ranch. It's 6 days. So we have the same thing, dinners, lunches, and breakfasts. And then we don't have a lunch / breakfast or dinner here because we're going to stop at Reds. We're picking this up at MTR, and so the end of it will be at Reds, where we pick up our last resupply here.
So it's like you're on that side and Bob's on this side.
Yeah, Bob's on the other side. Yeah. All right, now if you want to follow me along here, I actually have one of my luxury items. It's something we saw in one of the trail videos. It's like a tea drink. It's ginger with honey crystals, and it really is just kind of a great way to finish the day. It's somewhat of an invigorating, sinus kind of cleaning almost.
Sponsored by the Prince of Peace.
So I'm gonna actually put these with each meal every night.
Does it come with the Bible verse?
Hold on, this is
Like Testament.
this is Snuggles. Yeah, what's her?
Becca Mack.
Becca Mack, Blondie Beautiful.
Snuggle.
Day 1. Oatmeal,
Yep.
wild Zora and tuna.
I switched it. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, never mind then. I guess
Yeah.
we can't do it that way.
Okay. You gonna do it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have switched too because you did, and we switched because of the tortillas, right?
Tortillas, yeah.
It's first date oatmeal, instant breakfast, wild Zora, tuna, and a ramen bomb.
Yep. Yep.
Second day, oatmeal, instant breakfast.
This is big. This is definitely the biggest tent I've backcountry camped. Dad fell asleep already.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island.
High up there. That's all. What do you think, Dad?
Yes, it is high up there. I'm looking at it right now. There are several front ranges, and the main range is back behind.
John Muir Trail. Well, we're heading towards the John Muir Trail. We're starting our journey, which starts at Cottonwood Lakes trailhead. Anything else you want to say? Where are we headed tonight?
Right there. Tonight we are headed to Cottonwood Lakes, about 5 or 6 miles.
Real simple, real easy.
Yeah,
Good start.
started out slow. We were concerned about altitude sickness, and we've had a little bit of, just a little touch. So this is good. We got an easy day today, and we'll be able to rest tonight. Not too much higher, only 1,000 feet higher at the campground tonight.
So here we go. Here we go. All right, see you a little bit later. Look at all these sandy meadows. Why don't you walk over to those trees, Bob? We just came up the Cottonwood Lakes Trail, and now we are just coming up over the rise. This is the first lake. There are 6 lakes in this region, and this is lake number 1. There are some more out that way. I think that peak up there we think is Langley. Old Army Pass is just down and to the left of Langley, which they don't use too much anymore, and we are going to New Army Pass, which is out to the left of lake number 1 right here. Excellent. Lead the way there, Bobster.
Oh. And I did want to show the sand. It's like the beach almost. We've walked through this quite a bit today.
So we forgot to do our quick update last night before we went to bed about day 1. So I'll just tell you quickly about day 1. We started at about 10 a.m. from Horseshoe Meadows, and we started our adventure. And we've hiked 5.98 miles to Cottonwood Lakes number 3, and the hike was insanely beautiful. Exposed granite rocks, various sizes, sandy meadows with crazy pine trees that look like they're from another world. Just really cool. Walking along creeks, crossing creeks and things. It was really beautiful. And then we crested, not a pass, but almost like into this flat basin called Cottonwood Lakes Basin. And so that's where we are now. And the views are crazy and beautiful. It's great. Really cool. So we're looking forward to it. And we're looking forward to what we have next.
So here we are, day 2, starting at the Cottonwood Lakes region, Lake 3. Today we're going to travel to Rock Creek. Actually, there's a ranger station where we're going to go. And today we are crossing over New Army Pass. Andy, could you pan around and show them the ridge that we're going to be crossing over there?
Well, that's not...
It's not that ridge, but it's similar to that. It's barren, it's rock and scree, and it's a bunch of switchbacks. Today, right off the bat, we're gonna hike about a mile to the bottom of the ridge, and then we're gonna climb about 1,300 feet to go over New Army Pass. Then we'll go down into the valley and over to Rock Creek, where we'll stay the night tonight. At the top of New Army Pass, there's the sign just in front of Andy right there. It's at the edge of Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. And then this is looking out in the direction that we're headed toward the east and west and north. And it's crazy. There's like no trees out there, just mountains.
So we're walking along Rock Creek, what we believe to be Rock Creek. I'm not quite sure if it is or not, but opens up to this crazy meadow.
At the end of day 2. Today we started at Cottonwood Lakes, lake number 3, and we walked about 3.8 miles to the top of New Army Pass, and we passed into Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. We went from the top of the ridge at New Army Pass down into the Rock Creek Valley and walked along Rock Creek for some time. It was beautiful. A lot of interesting trees. We were in almost a canyon with rock faces on both sides, and the creek flowed into several meadows and a small lake. It was really beautiful. We walked a total of 11 miles and came to the crossing of Rock Creek, which is where we are right now at a campsite at the crossing of Rock Creek. And then tomorrow we're going to, there's our fire pit. And tomorrow we're going to head mostly north, and we're going to go up to Crabtree, crossing over Gaia Pass.
Campsite number 2, morning 3. We just took down the tent, getting everything ready, and I thought I'd give you a view of what the campsite was like. It's looking up toward the trail. I don't know whether you can hear the stream in the background. This is Rock Creek. We camped here last night. Little meadow across the stream, and then another meadow behind us. Pretty place. We're Almost ready to go on day 3. Today we're going to be hiking about 11 miles up past the Crabtree Ranger Station and up to Guitar Lake for our eventual ascent on Mount Whitney the following day. Okay, day 3, Gallo Pass. Yep, there he is, the prospector. Good evening. Little flat spot up here. Down there is where we came from. Way down over that ridge in the front of us. In the valley down there. All right, we just come down from Gallo Pass and like just again, more of these sandy meadows. It's just incredible. Look at that, this little basin out there. So, just cruising along, just walking through this crazy forest. It's like, you can't see that really very well, can you? How you doing, Bob? Doing okay? Okay, we're gonna go through this gate here.
You gonna get for me? Hold on there, son. Let me get that gate for you.
Thanks, dear Paul. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. camp, day 3. And he's feeling good. There he is. Sun setting over to the west. Big mountains all around. And we're headed up. We're headed up that draw right there tomorrow. Andy thinks that up there is Mount Whitney in the middle of with the spires in the middle of the shot right there. So we'll see. And you can see Guitar Lake just down below us. Just rock everywhere, nothing but rock. Amazing. Dad is looking for his bear canister because he is going to be summiting Mount Whitney in the next couple of hours. We are up at 4 a.m. I don't think you'll be able to see this, but there's headlamps speckled all the way up Whitney. People are trying to catch the sunrise. I don't know if we're gonna catch the sunrise today, but we're doing something crazy. And we'll be in touch on the top. Just crossed a little creek. We've got about 3,000 feet of elevation gain. And we're going. We're off. Buffalo girls, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo girls, won't you come out tonight and dance by the light of the moon. at it. We broke down camp at Guitar Lake, and now we're gonna shorten our day tomorrow, have a pit toilet, and pick up our food, all at Crabtree Meadows. That's where we're headed. That's what we're looking at. Going right into the sun. Oh man. Pretty hot. Long day today.
This is our review for the day. This morning we woke up at 3:45 a.m. Got on the trail at 4:30, and the goal was to summit Mount Whitney. And so we left from Guitar Lake. The coolest thing, we both agreed, was seeing the headlamps like making their way up the trail. So it took us about 4 hours to get up to Whitney. I think 4.5 even. It was a grunt. And then had a crazy party at the top. We got to talk to our family, and we met some new people. Came all the way back down. It was a long day, and then we tore down camp at Guitar Lake, which we then left because we just left in the morning, early in the morning. And then we came another 3 miles to Crabtree Meadow, where we are at now. So the view you're seeing behind me is those kind of jaggedy peaks are part of Whitney, and the summit is behind those jaggedy peaks. So that's the end of day 4.